everybody, this is Spectre Senence introducing you once again to Spectre Studios Dreadball League. This is our second season. We have the first season up, and that season is important for the teams that were played last year and the star players that were developed and created that made it out of that league. But we're going to do something different. We've added 5 new teams to our league, and that's going to break us up into, I'm going to have a different format in 2 divisions. We have a major division of 5 teams and a minor division of 5 teams. What's going to happen is this: to make it really interesting, the major teams are going to be in a layout much like, the professionals, the big leagues, and they're going to get an extra revenue of a D6 whenever they play their games. So they're going to have the wealth and consider to play indoors, and that means they're playing with the normal Dreadball rules using that deck of cards. However, the 5 teams are going to be competing not only to win the championship, which the first 2 seeds will, first and second place, will get an opportunity to once again win the championship, but the 3rd and 4th teams and the last place team are going to try to fight their way from being eliminated. Now, the 3rd and 4th team, they'll have a 1-game playoff. The loser will have to play one of the minor division winners. The last place team is going to automatically be sent down to our minor division. So that's an interesting playoff format. Yes, it is. So what happens with the 5 minor teams is the number 1 ranked team in the minor division is automatically, he's going to go up to the major division the following season. And the 2nd and 3rd place teams are going to have an opportunity to play each other. The winner will play that loser of that 3rd and 4th position from the minor league playoff. So there's an opportunity for 2 teams to go to the majors next season, or just 1, depending on how things play out. Unfortunately, the 4th and 5th place team in the minor division are just not really rated or good enough for any opportunity to move up the division, so they'll hopefully get their opportunity. So that's the format we're going to have and play out, and all the league will be set up in that aspect. The interesting thing about the minor division is going to be using the Aztec expansion rules. So if you haven't seen that and you're interested in that, the minor division will be playing with that deck, which has a lot more outdoor elements that they'll be using and they'll have to deal with. We'll also be using a little bit more of those honors and blessings and stuff like that that goes in with that. So they'll have a little bit of some different things kind of going on because their money system isn't going to really kind of be there. They're going to need a little bit of that help to kind of get them up and get their star players moving. Again, the major division will be playing hard and heavy for that opportunity to win the championship. Now, before the season begins, each of the divisions are going to be playing in an ultimate match. That's right, 5 teams on the ultimate pitch match, and you'll be able to see that. What happens is the first place ranked team that may get whoever the high score is at is going to come up with a really large load of money, possibly with a 5d6 opportunity to cash out, with the 5th place team only getting a single d6 to cash. So there's an opportunity to make allies and hurt the other teams around you, or an opportunity to score quick and score fast and walk away with a lot of money to get you ready for the season. This type of chaos I like because it's going to give some of the much stronger teams that wanted to be considered last year, especially in the major division, an opportunity to be picked at, whittled down, and controlled by the other teams as they can gang up and kind of hold their ground. But it's only going to happen once. There's only going to be 1 opportunity, so it's good luck for those coaches to get that in. So who are going to be our teams? Well, I'm going to go over the roster now. So starting with the major division that you all know. And who's coaching the first team that we're going to bring in is the Georgia Decepticons, last year's champions, coached by none other than myself, Spectre Senence. The next team here we have is the Neutron Sentinels. That team will also be coached by my brother, Coach Spectre Fedsen. The 3rd team is the Tronic Terrors, coached by Spectre Wiles. The 4th team, the Mid-Kingdom Nightmares, that's going to be brought in by a newcomer, Spectre Edge. And the last team is the Freakavilla Boneheads, one of our favorites, Coach Spectre Ames. In the minor division now, with 5 new teams. The Coast City Krakens will be coached by Spectre Foreman, as he's now taken over the minor league team. The Oscorp Sinners will be coached by Jeff Messina. The Robotica Rockham Rockets will be coached by Spectre Patriot. The Sewer City Slammers will be coached by one of our favorites here and helper of our Patreon creations, the Fabricator General. And the last team is the Hyperion Hypnotics, which Spectre will be also coaching that, one of the only coaches coaching in both divisions. So those are those, and we'll follow this video up with another one that if you're interested in will be the star players from last year. Check that out, and you'll be able to get some of those extra looks of those teams and the coaches introducing their teams. So check out for that video, and welcome to Spectre Studios Season 2 of Dreadball.